Hi, everyone. It's nice to be with you, whether it's the first time or the knows how many times. And what we'll be exploring in the next few minutes together is that releasing or letting go is just a natural part of living. Everyone's doing it all the time. We don't realize it because it's not really something we do, it's something that's just happening. If you think about it, where are all the thoughts and feelings you had yesterday? They're not here anymore. And even if you have persistent thoughts and feelings, they're not here most of the time. And the reason that we appear to have thoughts and feelings and problems is because when we have free time, we have a habitual way of going back to what hurts, going back to the thoughts we don't like, the experiences we don't like, the feelings that we don't want to have, we seem to look for when they're not there. It's like looking for the pony in the pile of shit. We sometimes hold on to hold on to the crap because we think there's got to be a pony behind it. Now, this isn't right or wrong or good or bad. It's just an habitual pattern that comes from believing you're a separate individual. If you're a separate individual, if you're a me as opposed to everything else, then this, whatever's happening in this moment, doesn't feel okay as it is. It's got to be more. It's got to be better. It's got to be different. And that more, better, different, wanting to do something with or about life distracts us from living. And it's part of life too. So it's not right or wrong or good or bad. But if you start to notice that you're busy trying to change what is or trying to get to some future event and ignoring what it already is, just in noticing it, it tends to fall away. So that's one way to make releasing easier, to just notice when you're apparently waiting for some event in order to feel okay. You're waiting for something to be fixed or changed in order to stop feeling bad. And be open at least to the possibility that just like seeing and hearing and tasting and touching and breathing and even thinking is happening without you trying to make it happen. Do you ever sit around and try to make yourself think? Most of us are trying to make ourselves not think. So life is just what's happening already. And so it's not something you have to work at. Life doesn't require work. Yes, of course, there's effort required to lift a heavy object. To accomplish certain things, there needs to be a putting in of effort in order for it to happen. But even the efforting, what if even the efforting is happening effortlessly? It's just what's arising or what's happening. And so just being open to this as a possibility tends to make life feel easier, more natural, more joyous, more free. And let's do an exploration of that so that it can become more a living part of this that is already. So in this moment, could you just simply pause or stop and notice what is? And or just simply be what you are. And could you be open at least to the possibility that this, whatever's apparently happening in this moment, is already wholeness, is already beingness. is already boundlessness, is already abundance. Even if the mind doubts it, even if the thoughts seem to be contrary to that, or the feelings, or even the experience, what if all of that is part of the one energy that all is? And in this moment, could you allow yourself to welcome any sense that there's somewhere you need to go or something you need to do in order to be? It could be subtle or it could be extreme. It doesn't matter. And whatever is being experienced in this moment, is it welcomed? Is it allowed? Is it what's apparently happening? And is there any wanting to do anything with or about it, including push it away or hold it close? And if there is that welcomed or allowed? Is that too what's apparently happening? And is there any sense that there's a you experiencing this, a you having this experience or listening to what's being said? Is there any sense of a me in this moment? And if there is, could that be welcomed as well? Could that be allowed? Is that too what's just apparently happening? And then, as best you can, just for now, could you let go of efforting to be? Could you just set it free? Would you? When? And then again, allow yourself to just notice any leaning into life or pulling away, any sense that you need to effort in order to be, any sense that you need to effort in order to have, be, or do anything. And could you welcome that? Is it welcomed? Is that allowed? Is that what's apparently happening? And then could you welcome or allow or be present with any sense of pushing or pulling, any sense of wanting things to be different than the way they are? Is that welcomed? Is that what's apparently happening? And then to check to see if there's any sense that this experience is happening to you, or it belongs to you, or it's about you. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. That too is what's apparently happening. So could you just welcome it? Is it allowed? Is it welcomed? Is it what's apparently happening? And then, as best you can, just for now, could you just sit back and let go of efforting or striving? Give yourself a little break. Would you? When? And let's do that in a slightly different way. Could you just simply sit back and be, and let go of any efforting or striving to be, striving to have, striving to know, striving to own? And just notice that which already is, that which is already happening or appearing, at least apparently. And then again, could you do that even more? Could you just simply sit back and let go and allow life to live itself? Allow life to be itself. Allow the river of life to carry what appears to be you. And what if this is what's natural? This is already what's effortless. What if this doesn't have any boundaries? What if this just is? So, thank you for listening to that. And I would recommend that you listen to this message a few more times and let it sink in. And if you'd like, you can share it with the people you care about. And I'm going to be doing a course starting on the 8th that's designed to help you make releasing and being much more natural. You can discover for yourself that abundance is already available every moment. You can discover for yourself that all the efforting that we usually do isn't always required. You can discover for yourself that there is always natural support, both for however life is being lived through you and for releasing. We'll be going over tips and tools and techniques and explorations and having a lot of fun exploring the ease and the beauty of letting go with the Sedona method. So I hope you decide to join me. But either way, listen to this or watch this a few more times and see what it unfolds. Enjoy. Thanks for watching.